What do you think of Florida State and their team as a whole?
I think they got a great team. They always do. They're well coached. They got great players, and they're always at the top for a reason. So we got to make sure we go out and execute, and just do what we do and go out and execute. Really.
When you watch film, does any particular position or player jump out to you?
I think they're strong at all positions. I know they're a little younger at that linebacker position. They lost 2 of their guys. But other than that, I mean, those guys in the back end are really good. They're talented. Same with those guys up front. They're quick, they're athletic, and they can move really well. So we got to make sure we just move the ball and don't have any negative plays.
How much has your chemistry with Evan improved this season?
It's improved dramatically. I mean, knowing we had to get him more involved last year in the offense, and now kind of coming together after our whole off season and really working hard with each other. So I think we have good chemistry going, and we got to make sure we keep it going.
How has Akeem handled that extra responsibility he has now?
I think he's done a really good job. I mean, last year he did an excellent job last year playing, and now that Jordan's kind of out, he's got to take a little bigger role. And I think he's really helped those younger guys more than anything, kind of get them used to the playbook and see blitzes before they come. So Akeem just has to keep on doing what he's doing, and we'll be in good hands.
Quincy was saying he thinks you guys can win a lot of one-on-one battles. Is it difficult to get them into one-on-one? How much do they play that?
I mean, they show a lot of one-high stuff. They show a lot of man coverage, but I mean, you just never know until you get out there. A team can switch it up just like that. So we just got to make sure we're prepared and go out and execute.
How's your chemistry developed with some of the younger guys like A.J. Brown and D.K. Metcalf that will be playing early on?
Yeah, I think it's been good. Those guys just kind of gotta fight that mentality of taking a rep off and really pushing hard. Because once one player messes up, it could decide the game or even that play. So we got to just make sure those young guys just keep playing full speed every single play and not give up.
Chad, what was your protection like this month? How has that been?
I think it's been good. It's up to me really to call the protection and see things before it happens. So I know Coach Warner's put me in a great situation to execute and get me into the right protection. So as long as me and him are on the same page and see things as we see it, I think we'll be good to go.
How has Rod adapted at left tackle?
He's been really good. He's an athletic guy. He's got a lot of confidence, and he's physical. And playing the left tackle position, that's exactly what you need. So as long as he stays the course, does the right thing, and keeps on learning, he'll be good.
Second half of last season, you really hurt teams with your feet running the ball. Is that something you want to do more of this year?
I just think the run opens up the pass more than anything. So as long as we keep chucking it down the field and showing teams we have that deep threat in us, I think the running game will open up, and I'll be able to see more lanes and kind of take off and run.
Evan was talking about with Rod that he kind of sat him down this summer and said, look, you're really talented. Quit doing silly things and the little things that were kind of hurting him, and try to help the team. I mean, was it difficult to trust him kind of as your left tackle at first just because of those things? Or
no, I think I mean he's been awesome to me ever since I met him before I came here. He's a great player. He knows that. We all know that, and I think he just has to get more familiar with the left side, being the left tackle and everything, knowing that he's protecting my blind side. So as long as he keeps on working, I think the sky's the limit. Just like Laramie. I mean, Laramie came in kind of highly recruited at that left tackle position, and Rod was kind of in that in-betweener guard and tackle position. But I think he's definitely done a great job doing his role and playing really well.
A lot of the national people talk about this being an opportunity for you to vault yourself into the Heisman, conversation. You're in it now, but they talk about making you a leading candidate, that kind of thing. Does that mean anything to you?
I just want to win the game. That's all I'm worried about. So all that other stuff can wait.
Do you think it will be any different playing on real grass this year opposed to turf?
Nah, I think it'll be awesome. We were able to get out there yesterday and move around on that new grass, and it's the real deal.
So you like it more?
Yeah, definitely.
Chad, has it been hard to block out the off-field stuff this off-season?
Definitely. I mean, we're focused on one thing. We want to win a championship, and we just got to win every game. We got to go out and play really well and get better every practice.
Is it somewhat of a relief to get to game week now?
Definitely. It's finally here. We've been waiting too long for this, and we ended the last year on a great note, so we just got to keep it going.
When you watch film on Florida State's D-line, do they remind you of some of the lines you see in the SEC?
Yeah, I think, I mean, like I said, they recruit really well over there at Florida State, and they're really well coached. They have a great scheme, and I think those guys take advantage of those one-on-one matchups, and your job is to win your one-on-one matchup. So I think they're definitely a great team, and they will cause some problems, but we got to make sure we come out and execute.
Is there anything you learned at Clemson, playing them 2 years there, that could help you this week?
Definitely. I mean, like I said, they're a great team. They really are, and it's up to us to go out and perform. That's the name of the game, and I know when I was at Clemson, they showed a lot of different stuff on tape, and next thing you know, we go into the game and they're playing something totally different. So we just got to be prepared, and that's really how I'm preparing, is in seeing both types of defenses that they're willing to play. So as long as everybody on the team is on the same page, we can go.
Evan said you love the big moments. Is that safe to say? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's why I play the position. I love those big time games, those big time throws that you got to make. And my dad always says the best players perform at the highest level in the best games. So just got to go out and perform.
Is this one of those big moments against a team like Florida State?
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you can play ACC versus SEC, it's always a little competition going on. So you always hear the ACC is this, it's that, and then you hear the SEC is this and that. So to go out there, have a great game is definitely big for me and this opportunity and this university.
Florida State's going to have a first-time starting quarterback and everything. And can you just think back to your first start last year? What's that like? I mean, the butterflies, all that stuff. What's tough about making your first start?
I mean, just kind of the speed of the game, not really knowing how the speed of a real live game is going to be, instead of the coaches always being behind you and there's 15, 20 people on the field instead of just 11. So I think it'll be good. Like I said, I was excited for my first time, though. I mean, anytime you get to go out there and be the starter and be the man is fun.